Steve Jobs is directed by Danny Boyle and stars Michael Fassbender, Seth Rogen, Kate Winslet, and Jeff Daniels. This film was written by Aaron Sorkin, who is considered one of the greatest screenwriters of all time. And this film is not a direct biopic about Steve Jobs. What it is a 3-act structure film. Each act takes place before a product launch for the Apple. 1984, the Mac. 1988, the NeXT. And 1998, the iMac. And we can see what goes on backstage before he goes on stage to present his product. And it is engaging. It's awesome. I love this film. I'm sorry I haven't been able to upload this review for guys. This movie came out in limited release on October 9th. It came out wide release on October 23rd. I saw it on October 25th. The day I'm recording this video is November 4th. I'm late, guys. I'm really late. I adored this film. Everybody has been praising this film. What I loved about it so much is, first of all, the star of this film is Aaron Sorkin. His script is amazing. It definitely will win the Adapted Screenplay Oscar. As right now, I think this film will win that award. Every word that comes out of these characters' mouths is just, you need to listen. You can't, shut your ears off for 1 minute. You have to listen to every single word that these characters say. And also, his writing, you just feel like you're watching real-life people. And his writing could go opposite ways for other people. There are people out there who don't really care for his writing. I love his writing. I think his writing's great. He wrote one of my favorite films ever, The Social Network. He wrote The Few Good Men. He created The West Wing. He created The Newsroom. This guy is an amazing writer. He's one of the best screenwriters we've ever had. Now, the performances in this movie are very strong. Michael Fassbender, who does not look or sound anything like Steve Jobs, was perfect. I bought him as Steve Jobs. Would I have liked to have seen someone that looked like him? Yes, of course I would have, but I was still impressed with Fassbender's performance, and I love the guy. I think the guy is one of the best actors we have working today. This guy will be nominated for Best Actor. Honestly, some people say he'll win. You know, I want DiCaprio to win for The Revenant, but as of right now, this is the best performance I've seen by a lead actor all year. Kate Winslet, terrific. She should get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. She did this amazing Polish accent. This woman's on fire, and her character, Joanna Hoffman, was just so engaging because she was with Steve from the beginning. And she just keeps telling him to, stop being who you are. Just be someone different. And also what I loved about this movie was that not only did it focus on the product launches, but it also focused on him, accepting the fact that he is a father to his daughter, Lisa. And I love that storyline. This movie's told through different side stories, and I love it. You got the side story with Joanna. You got the side story with Lisa, Steve's daughter. You got the side story with Jeff Daniels' character, who, by the way, is terrific here. Once again, I mean, this guy's having a terrific year with this and The Martian. I mean, this guy's on fire. He's great. His character, John Scully. And then you got the side story with Steve Wozniak, who was played by Seth Rogen. I'll talk about Seth Rogen in just a bit. But yeah, the whole side story thing, it just works very well. Movies like that sometimes don't work, but in this case it worked because Danny Boyle did a great job of it. And also, I'm a big fan of him. I enjoyed a lot of his films. I love 28 Days Later, Slumdog Millionaire, 127 Hours, Trainspotting. I do not like The Beach. That film is horrendous. I just hate it with a passion. Now, Seth Rogen. I think the guy's a very talented comedic person. I know that a lot of people don't like him for what he does, but I gotta be honest with you guys. He was terrific here. He was great here. Do you guys really think that Danny Boyle would cast him if he wasn't a good enough actor? No, Danny Boyle cast him for a reason, and he did great. And I would love if Seth Rogen got an Oscar nomination, but he was underused in this movie. He wasn't in this movie that much, which is understandable, but when he was in it, he was riveting. And by the way, all the 3 girls who played Lisa, absolutely terrific. One that played the older Lisa, she's the bride's daughter from Kill Bill. Mind blown. Gotta give major props to the cinematographer of this film. The way this film was shot is so immaculate. I love it. I love the idea of how each time period consists of different uses of film. 1984, 16mm. 1988, 35mm. And 1998, digital. That's brilliant on Danny Boyle's part and the cinematographer's part. Overall, I love Steve Jobs. It's one of my favorite films of the year. I originally was going to give this film an A, but then I realized I have no flaws with this movie. Steve Jobs gets an A+. It's an absolutely terrific film. Tell me down below what you thought of Steve Jobs. Would you have liked to see Christian Bale Steve Jobs? Because I certainly would have. Because he was originally going to play it. Then he dropped out. Then Michael Fassbender came in. Guys, thank you so much for watching this review. And I'll see you guys soon.